Hello, welcome back. Last time I started on the ship and learned all about assembly lines, and that's all I'm going to be doing today, I think. So we got assembly line, assembly line, assembly line, and assembly line. Fantastic. Alright, that's kind of what I figured it was going to be. Alright, let's get assembling. So, use rotators to boost stuff up, and okay, so this is up 1, 2, 3, 4, I can't really tell how many. Let's see, is there an easy way I could just stack those on top of each other like I did there? I think so. That wasn't too terribly hard to do, right? Let's see. So the key to this whole thing back there was to do stuff like this, to set that up. And then, how did I ever get that stacked up on top of this? Don't really remember. I'm sure there are ways, though. I'm gonna say that's 3 up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so on the it'll look like, well, I can't roll it back over, but anyway. Yeah, so that's the same height as this, isn't it? Yes, appears to be. So just do the same thing, right? Wish I had reviewed my solution to that so I could see exactly what it was that I did. So there's only one elevated rotator. Looks like this is going to play out largely the same way. Hey, it left the puzzle as I... That's interesting. So, huh. I have to actually press the reset button to reset it. Is that normal? I thought they all reset automatically when I left. Maybe that has been true up until now, but it's not for this because these are like extra hard puzzles and you might want to remember their state or something? I don't know. Okay, so... what do I want to do? I don't really know. Probably want... Oh, I think I see something good. That looks like I could do, maybe... something like this. Something like... Yeah, sure, but not that yet. Well, no, that's just gonna go clang, of course. So I could stack it up like this if I wanted, which is not directly helpful. So if I have... I can't put it there that way. If I were to... Well, no, that's not going to work. Okay. Just trying to experiment with things. But it doesn't let me because I can't do stuff here. Okay, so... fine, how about... Not yet. That rotator block is just in the wrong place. No, I can't... Go over here. And, like, rotate around, like this, I guess? Hey. No, the other way. There we go. So there we go. If you're like that, remind me what happens if I do this and then attempt to roll this? Does it just slide instead? No, it rolls, but that stays on top of it, like magic. Okay, so the thing to do then would be... not this. This doesn't make any sense. Or could it? At this point, I should just... let me pause for a second and look at what I did over here. Okay, so I think I see what I did. I can repeat something like that. I want this to be up on that. Oh, but it needs to be up on that on its end. Okay, I think I can do that. Do I? I'm not sure. Okay. So, I really didn't need to reset all the way there, but that's what I did. How do I get started? Well, yeah, I get started like that, but not on that. Okay, so it specifically has to be this one up here. That's fine. So you start like that. You get this orientation. At this point, I want to... okay, I see what I want to do. I see what I want to do. I understand. I'm going to put this up on that. And I need to... no, I do need this rotated. So I need to rotate this around like this. I have a vision. So then I can stand it up on top of that. And then I can use this as a pusher to get that off and... well, I need to rotate it once. But then I can use that as a pusher to get that off and put it on end up here. Let's do that without getting this stuck, if possible. That's very possible. There we go. This is what I want. Okay. So, then I rotate. You've created an issue. That means that's also rotating. Okay, so I don't rotate yet. First, I guess I need to reorient this. Oh, and that's going to keep on rotating, huh? Okay, that's kind of what I wanted, I think. Kind of, I think. Partially. Can I work with this? No, I need it the other way, maybe? Let's try having it the other way, maybe. Okay. There. So now, I want you to hang on this. So then I can use nothing. I can't pull this off of here without that just falling down. Yes, I can. I can do that. And then I can use this to prevent it from... okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. That's acceptable. No. Here, turn around. You go somewhere else. Why can't I see how this is supposed to be? I'm having trouble. Like that. Okay, so push, 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 and there we go. So then you get out of the way. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Dude. Okay, so you're being weird about that now. Don't take it with you. Okay, that's fine. I can do that. But you're not going to scrape off of there, huh? This is... okay, but I can rotate it off. There we go. Okay. This is weird, but I think I did it. There we go. I assembled my line. You should probably rotate somehow, somewhere. Here, maybe? Certainly not like that. Why don't you rotate like this? Perfect. Okay, 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 okay. I did it. So, next. So with those techniques in mind, alright, this is a different layout. I wish I had a visual reference for how many up that is. Well, I guess I don't need it because I only have this pipe at this point. Okay. So I have to do all my rotation just by... alright, so this is very, very constrained. So I know exactly what it needs to look like going in there. I need to stand it on like this end, so it needs to be up, over, over, up, basically. Then shove it on there and rotate, okay? So that means I need... will this work? Yes. I think... no. Okay, so let's do it the other way. So if I rotate first... oh, that's no good. How can I rotate it? Does this work? Nope. But this should. Mm-hmm. So then I need to slide it like this, roll it like this, rotate it like that, and it's stuck. Okay, so that doesn't work. Hang on, so the one way that I tried that first seemed the best. Like the closest to something that's going to work. But I can't get it onto a rotator at this point without... oh yeah, I can. Well, not from there. Okay, I see where my thinking went wrong. So I do want to rotate, like this. Well, great. Fantastic. I do want to rotate like this. And then I can... dude. I can put it into the pit like this. And what I can do is nothing. It's still no good. Okay, so this is hard. Alright, so let's work backward. So I know what I want. So it's going to be down, left, left, down. The precondition for that is up here, up to, then over... okay, so up there, then over here, then down on its end. Okay, so I need like end here, up, over, over, up. Okay, so to get that, rotate counterclockwise from there, and you get up, over, over, up. Okay, and because of the boundaries of the puzzle, it seems like that's going to be hard to achieve. Yeah, the problem is these are so close to the edge. That just seems like the most productive thing that I can do. I was thinking I could maybe put it in the... Hold on, that still rotates. Oh, because of the boundary of the puzzle, that's fine. Never mind, it's actually very easy. Okay, that was not a failure condition. Done. Alright. It's fine. Alright, working backward is the way to go. Alright, so is that hung on there? No, it's not. So that's one off the ground. Getting real hard to tell where anything is. Yeah, I can't tell at this point, like, who's what's where. Will this collide? That does collide. So I can infer from that that the water output pipe is... No, it's colliding with this. Can I get I can't get a different angle on this. Well, I sort of can. Okay, I see. Now the game where depth perception's hard because the camera angle is so high. So, to my north, to my left, to my north, then up one is the block that's standing on. Okay, so, like, stair step up from here. Step up one, you get on this platform, step up one more, and north one more, and you're on top of the water spout. Then for this... How many high is that? It's low enough that I'm pretty sure this is the pipe that goes up there. It's not the two elbows. But the two elbows can assist. Okay, so what's the precondition then? So I want this up there in... No, not that orientation. So again, it has to stand on end. So like this orientation, but like rotated... Okay, twice on the y-axis, once on the x-axis. If you can picture that. Okay, so... let's see. Let me help you picture it. No, that's wrong. No, it would be... What? Yeah, okay, so rotated once on the x-axis, which is not a thing that I can do. This would be in the correct orientation. So, so that's up, over, up. So it's going to have to be stood on that end, which means... So do I do what I did back there, maybe? Let's start with that. That seemed like a good start. So use the bounds of the puzzle. This is the orientation. So this is the orientation. It might need to rotate into place, though. More than rotating, though, it just needs to stand up on those somehow. Well, if I wanted to rotate it into place, though, I could do that here. That's invalid because it can't rotate from there anymore. It would just clang against the water spout pipe. Since this is clockwise orientation, the only valid way to have that before then would be this. So one rotation from that state... I don't see how that's going to happen. This is a tough one. So I have the two elbows. I'm still trying to work backward from here. So maybe I don't rotate. Maybe I prop it up instead. If it were propped up, yeah, that sounds reasonable to me. Sure. So yeah, why couldn't I just prop it on, like, something like this? And then just sort of... Okay, well that shape is wrong, but I can rotate the whole thing, can't I? Oh, yeah, okay, so you're propped up like that. Like that. Hey! Okay, so I can't get in there anymore. So instead I'd like one of those on its end. Here. You, now that you're like that, just get out of my way for a moment. So I want one of these on its end, which is always weird to do for some reason. Okay, so you're on your end, and I want... something like this. Okay, well you hit the edge of the puzzle and stopped, but that's kinda sort of okay. Hey. Alright, so let me prove where that pipe is. Yeah, I can't go any farther than that. And I won't be able to push that on like this, will I? I might. Okay, so let's say that I would then stack that on top of... something like this. So to stack that on this, it's getting real hard to see what's where. But this should do it. Okay, and then I need to rotate that whole thing. This is getting silly. Okay, so with this assembly is wrong because I can't make the two pushes there. Okay, so that needs to be rotated one more way counterclockwise before I stack them. So 3 rotations. Yeah, you get out of the way. So working backward, then this should do the job, right? If what I saw there was correct. Whoa. Hey. This feels wrong, but maybe it's not. No, it is. You're stacked on the wrong part of that. So what if you... Hang on, no, show me the full assembly. So full assembly looks like this. The problem is that that pipe needs to be, so if it were facing to the right now, so 1 clockwise rotation from where it is. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So back to how I had it before I started rotating. Just like that. Okay. But last time I tried to do that, it didn't work for some reason. Maybe I didn't push it far enough down? Okay. So the theory is that this is what I need. Yeah, I think that's it. Why don't you push? What's stopping you from pushing? Are you too low? Are you too high? I can't see. Oh, no, the problem is that... Oh, I see. Okay, so... Problem is that this can't intersect with that, right? It's the thing I'm pushing against that's directly conflicting with... Okay. So I can't, like... I can't do this. I can almost do that, but I can't actually. Okay, so I have the wrong approach, as it turns out. Okay, I see what I need to tweak. I think... I want to rotate this elbow 180 degrees, but leave it occupying the same two spaces as it is now. Okay, so yeah, so I want the downward bit to be under the upward bit on this one. So if I'm going to be rotating that clockwise, then it's going to come around to... Okay, so I want to rotate this once. Position it here and do this. Okay? I think that's right. Then I need to elevate that whole structure one more time. And have it elevated on what exactly? So hold on, let me look at this. Yeah, so that just needs to be up one more with this guy. Oh, that's a problem, isn't it? No, not necessarily. Okay, I see what I need. I'm rotating things in my head. Give me a second. So if it's going to look like this, then I need to come over and down. So that's this way and down. Okay, so I need this in. The orientation that I need for this is that. In order to achieve that orientation, I first need this the other way around, and I put it in the pit. And nothing happens as it's supposed to. There we go. Okay, and the orientation was the other way than that, like this. Okay, so you're there. You go exactly here. But first you need to rotate 3 times. Okay. It's about to make sense. Oh, 4 times actually. Okay. So do this, do that, you're stacked, this rotates, and I have the correct structure. No, I don't. Rotate twice more, but no, that's wrong. Hold on. Why are you... Wait. Okay, so something's not right about this. It looks like the way I fix it is this. I'm not sure what was wrong in my reasoning, why that was necessary, but it seems like it is. So I'm just going to go with it. Just let it happen and do this. So then I rotate this 3 times. Yeah, I think I was thinking of 1 rotation instead of 3. You still can't go. This is the exact same problem I had last time. How has this happened? Okay. This is the exact same problem I had last time. I changed nothing? But how can I have changed nothing? I was doing different things, wasn't I? Okay. So again, it looks wrong the way I've stacked the first 2. I need the... Okay, well, I mean, okay, let's do it the other way. Let me actually rewind to where I did that, so that I understand that I'm doing it the other way and don't just do the same thing a 3rd time by not realizing what I did. Okay, so this is the setup for that. Before I do that step, I want you to... no, don't stack! Dudes, be reasonable. So rotate this twice. Put that there, put this here. Okay, so that is definitely different. Good. And that's definitely what I want. Yes. Okay. So then I'm going to rotate that 3 times. You're prepared to rotate onto that, and the way to do that is in the same orientation, really. So I want the same orientation, which means up and to the right, which means it doesn't matter. I always do this the same way anyway. It's the only way that it works. You have to go in here and push this away that it doesn't really want to... Ah, dudes. Out of the way. Like this. So you're stood up. Then I wanted you... I think I said I wanted this. Then stack it. Okay, there we go. It's all nice and bracketed all together. Yes, that feels like what it needs to be. That's an assembly line. I did it. Okay. So I got one final puzzle here. I'm gonna do it now. I'm gonna finish this game right now. This might make for a long video, but I don't want to leave just one. There is a... oh. Okay, there's gonna be something in here once that's solved, I think. Alright, so... this one looks simpler? Almost? I mean, looks can be deceiving. So I can already see the orientation that I need. So I just... this is similar to what I've done before, but with only one pusher. Yeah, it's going to be better to do this now with all this fresh in my head, rather than let the knowledge atrophy and be just harder to think about soon. And I think I'm basically done already? Kinda, almost? It doesn't seem like there's much more that's needed here. So right, the tricky bit... Okay, so problem is that I can't quite stack that up on its thing on top of this because... while yes, it's on top of it, they're not really... it's not elevated at all. So you're gonna have to be in the pit while you do this? Or something? Because that's how I turn a 3 into a 2. I put it down into a pit. I'm just trying to understand. It's hard. So if I've done that, that's clearly wrong in so many ways. Alright, let's work backward. So, I need up, right, up. The way that's going to happen is if I have... oh, okay, so thinking backward, this is actually a bit harder than I thought. Yeah. So it's going to have to be on its end. On top of that somehow. How's that going to happen? Here's a guess. Perhaps what I want to do before I do anything else is something like this. Oh, well. Something like this. Well, I've created a situation where I can't get in there. Show me what happens if I do this. So I can move those around. They are stacked on top of each other, and that's cool. But this doesn't help me with what I want to happen. No, somebody has to be stood on its end before I can do... oh, wait a second. They both get stood on their end. That's what it is. That's how I turn that 3 into a 2. Okay, well that's simple. Easier than whatever the heck I was trying. Alright, so there's a too tall something. And that's how that's gonna be, isn't it? I think so. Yeah. Oh, is it really that simple? Is this just like a victory lap puzzle? See that one thing and you're good? Because that's the orientation you need. Yeah, am I done? I might be. Yeah, I did it. Cool. Alright. Oh hey, all the people! That's where they went. I was wondering. Let's sail away somewhere. Ship's finally no longer partially submerged. I guess that was the problem I was solving with that. Okay, I see. Alright. That smoke's moving a little bit, just barely. It might be paradise, but it's a tiny little island. The end, yay! I'm told this isn't the Corey Martin that I thought it was. There was somebody named Corey Alex Martin I've seen around on Twitter. I was assuming this was the same one, because I'm pretty sure he's a game developer, but maybe there are two people with the same name who both write games. Anyway, cool. Pipe Push Paradise. Alright, I think I'm done. 48 out of 47 plus 16. So, this game was really cool. I'm gonna assume... I can probably safely assume this came after Steven's Sausage Roll and was probably inspired by it. I think Steven's Sausage Roll was the first of, like, this very specific type of puzzle here. Because, yeah, I did comment early on. It's funny how this very specific thing has become a genre now. Yeah, anyway, so, cool game, had fun with it, had a little bit of trouble at points, but it rarely made me feel like I just didn't understand what to do at all, ever. I don't recognize most of these people from around the island. I recognize some of them, but definitely not all of them. Not that I was paying that much attention. Okay, anyway, I don't think I have that much more to say about this. I mean, you saw what happened. It's a cool game. I had fun. Alright, I'll see you next time for something else.